Well, it's going to be a busy weekend in Miami for Art Basel, which is in full swing.
To say the least, getting more than rave reviews from art lovers based here locally and those visiting from out of town is a new exhibit at one of Miami's homegrown museums, PAMM. CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo shows us inside the electric exhibit.
Julio Le Parc Form into Action exhibition, now on at the Perez Art Museum Miami, or PAMM, is first and foremost an explosion of color and light. This is the first U.S. museum or large-scale exhibit of Le Parc's work.
This whole project is about destabilizing us with our eyes, our bodies, and kind of shaking us into a new way of looking at the world.
The 88-year-old Argentinian-born artist was at the museum today greeting guests who were exploring his exhibit.
He talks about optimism, and he hopes that people feel more optimistic about the world after going through his shows.
He doesn't speak English, but he made sure I experienced the optical illusions of one of his pieces. We asked him if he had a favorite.
Es como los hijos.
He said it's like having your own children. You can't pick one.
He recently did a whole design project with Hermes, and he did a whole series of kind of scarves inspired by these patterns.
Our tour continues with PAMM's curator Tobias Ostrander. There are more than 100 works by this talented artist, and it's absolutely mind-boggling that many of these high-tech pieces were created in the late 60s and early 70s.
When he did this, starting in the 60s, museums were more formal and more cold, and he was about shaking them up and making them more places for everybody to enjoy, visual experiences in a different ways.
And Tobias says what's great about this exhibit is that it's something that can be enjoyed by everyone.
There's a lot more to study if you want to go deep in him. He's a figure in art history, or if you just want to enjoy, he has that part too.
Just the ooh-ah quality.
Yeah, very ooh-ah, and just the joy of looking at light and reflection and color.
And new to the exhibit outside PAMM here at Museum Park is Looking Into My Dreams, a Wilda by artist Plensa. It's going to be here permanently. As far as the Julio Le Parc exhibit, it's on now through the end of March. I'm Lisa Petrillo, CBS 4 News.
I like that.
I like it too. So the cool part is that she said Julio doesn't speak English. He's from Argentina,
yes.
But art is universal, so
Exactly.
Anybody can appreciate it.
Exactly. It's the language of art is universal, and I love that big giant piece that's now going to be permanently here in South Florida.
Have you been to PAMM?
I have been to PAMM.
Love it.
I love it. The building itself is a work of art.
Right. There's so many weddings there. It's absolutely gorgeous.